Hello, Albie-Wan here, playing some Disney Speedstorm apparently. This is the chosen game for Racer Monday this week. Yeah, I've just done the very brief tutorial, which basically is like most Mario Kart style games, so yeah, fair enough. I'm about to join the party.
Albie, oh
I
no.
can't hear you. 1 second.
Good
You
evening.
can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Not your fault.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear both of you.
Well, yes. I can hear Dave Angel, and if you can hear me, Albie, then that's good. That's grand.
There we go. Now I can hear people.
You can
And
hear
that's
people.
better.
And there's much rejoicing.
That's good.
Yay!
Yeah.
I've just done
How you
the
doing?
brief tutorial
The bridge tutorial.
on Speedstorm.
How
It's
brief
just like,
was it for you?
just like a two lap race.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm glad they fixed that because when we did this last time on a Thursday, pretty much after it first launched, my God, you had to get to like level 3.
Really?
And
Hang on,
yeah.
it's showing multiplayer as an option, so hopefully that'll be fine. But
I hope so. So Sailor has told me, who suggested it was only literally a couple of minutes, and I was like, "Are you sure?" Because last time we did it, we suggested by Sailor last time we did it, and it didn't turn up. It's always sadness when that sort of thing happens.
yeah.
The person that suggests the game doesn't turn up.
Oh God, yeah.
You know.
Well, basically,
occasionally.
Basically, I started up the game, and it was like, oh, here's the tutorial, blah blah blah. It says press right trigger to accelerate. I press right trigger, it did nothing. Press right trigger, held right trigger, it did nothing. It's like, oh for Christ's sake! So I restarted the game.
Yeah.
I restarted the game in streamer friendly mode, and it appears to work after that. But actually, it just didn't recognise the controls, and it's like, oh, for God's sake! And the music was really loud.
Yes, that is something that I will say is
I put the
music's quite loud on this.
I put the music down to about 40. Yeah, I put it down to 40, and the master volume down to 80. And it's in streamer friendly mode.
I'm okay, thank you.
It's in streamer friendly mode, so it's going to be friendly to everyone who
I didn't even know they got a streamer friendly mode.
Yeah, it's friendly to everyone who streams.
To do with the
music.
Music, is it?
Well, I was originally going to just turn the music off entirely, which is what I do with most games when I play them these days, because you never know. Yeah. But yeah, if you're streaming, yeah.
May
I ask
That's
a question?
weird, isn't it? The MC stuff, isn't it?
We'll allow it, Mr. Angel. Can you hear him?
Go on.
Excellent.
Yes, ask away.
Oh, hang on a minute. I think I might have got it. Okay, I've worked it out. I'm an idiot.
Answer his own question.
Yeah, answer my own question.
Yeah.
Because I told it to start the install using my mobile.
Yeah.
All
right.
And then when I've come in here, it's not recognised the fact that I've actually physically got it. So I have to then go in and get it, and then it activates.
Got it. Oh yeah, of course, it wasn't actually a game.
I'm glad you'd got it, because I barely did.
Wasn't actually a Game Pass one, was it? It's like a free one, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Free one with microtransactions. They immediately tried to plug those straight away. It's like, nah, thanks, we're good.
Yeah, microtransactions and create rate. Should create rate. I've got to select it all first rather than track. Right, we've got the lobby, free lap, speed pass. Create your own rules, we'll do that.
Yeah, we do that. We do that all the time. Hang on, what's that say? Yeah. Oh, progress on the starter. Oh, you do have to do some stuff before you actually have to progress on the starter circuit to unlock the multiplayer. Oh, for crying out loud! Right, okay. Okay, well, I'll do some of that then while we wait for other people to show up. Yes, I get it.
Has it come up as it saying you can't
go? I just clicked on multiplayer. Actually, I'll try joining on the link and see if it does.
Yeah. I have
a
feeling...
it's all locked.
Yeah, it's locked.
Yeah.
It's locked until level 3.
Right,
And
well,
that is not. If I'm
always one jump
honest,
ahead.
this is where we had the problem last time.
Yeah.
When I went through it all, it was like I'm glad I did the forehand because it was a good half hour. If I'm honest,
Really?
before I got to level 3 with everything unlocked, and that was my fears. Like, so we can somebody quickly shift to a different game if need be. I just want to switch so just stood up this just waiting for it to install.
That's drifting, right?
Okay.
That's drifting, Carl.
But yeah, so it's a decent kart racing game. It really is. But I just think the whole cutesy side of Disney's not for everyone, is it?
Yeah.
You know, you can put past the cactus, it's just a car, it's like Mario, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
It doesn't have the, at the moment I'm saying it's not, what I'm playing at the moment doesn't feel like it's got the sense of speed that Mario Kart and some of the others have.
Yeah. Oh no, Mario Kart is hands down, isn't it? I mean, it is your number 1 kart racer. The kart racer that I think has come close to it is in the Sonic and Sega Racing. That's the one that I felt came close-ish, but you always got the battle between the, you know, you can get a comparison between Mario and there's his hands and a much better kart race. It does what it does, you know, very well. But the only problem is that I had a feeling that when the sort of Solo said that, oh, it unlocked after 2 races.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. But it's been a while since I played it, even though. That was only the one day where I unlocked
Somebody call for a diamond in the rough.
and then played it that evening for that sort of thing. I've got to make sure that the live stream is working because I'm having problems with the internet.
Yeah.
At the moment, on the laptop side of things, it just keeps on there coming up as error all the time.
So, why did you get to level 3?
I'm doing the starter series. I've just made this level 2 after the first race. So, fingers crossed it won't be long.
Be longer than you think it will. That's my only worry. We can do a bit of kart racing in the background. So now Puppy join us into I know he's got I'm not but it is it's quite recommended.
Oh, okay. That was very nice of somebody to mirror my screen.
What's up?
If you play that, that's nice. It's level 4, is it? Oh, what are we doing now? Okay, great. Oh, what are we doing there? You've got the golden pass. What the heck is going on? It's throwing things at me at the moment, and golden passes and all sorts. 4, 5.
Yeah.
Is that what you've done the start circle? I've done it all. Is that what it is? I'm doing that. The ones I reckon that's what it is. I've done the start season. Right, on season 4. Which I've done absolutely nothing. Here we go, the princesses of Atlantica.
Well, almost set myself to look like Belle by accident.
I mean, you know, the resemblance is uncanny.
Yeah, well, I thought.
Plays Ariel.
I would have thought, because it's a Disney
Yeah.
game, you would expect to be some sort of representation of, you know, something sort of in a wheelchair or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, it's it's definitely the characters who are not. Like I say, it's all Disney. If you're into Disney, you're into the fun of a kart race and that. It's quite fun.
You all have heard of.
Oh god, there's Jack Sparrow. Oh, I've got to unlock Jack Sparrow.
We've got some music as well. Oh, you can sing the song as well. What thingy vibes? I've got plenty.
It keeps giving me tooltips on playing things I already know and have been using. It keeps saying, oh, hold left trigger to slide. It's like, yeah, he showed me that at the very first thing. Oh, press A to boost. It's like, I've been boosting all the way through the races. Leave me alone, I'm on race 3, I know how to do this shit.
This is not my first run.
Oh my god. Well, like I say, especially my first radio lessons, I don't know what I'm doing now. I will confess to that, other than just pressing sort of boost a little bit here. I assume we could fire. I forgot you see.
Yeah, you use the Y button.
It's got power ups, yeah.
I forgot. But that boost straight away. Oh look, there's race back.
Oh man!
Over here.
But yeah, I think you have to do the complete the whole start series to unlock multiplayer. I think that pretty much takes you level 3.
Yeah.
Which unlocks multiplayer. Which let's say
Sure.
just double check that my payments coming through because it's being honestly my internet is absolute pain in the arse at the moment.
Gotcha.
It shouldn't be. Speed wise.
Excuse me, the long-suffering Mrs. Angel. Would you mind checking my screen? No, actually, I'm recording it. Ignore me.
Yeah. I used to have these little things that you put in your ears and like drummers do and stuff like that, and you hear back the playback.
That's what I've got in my ear at the moment. It's a bit weird.
Hear the playback and it's a bit weird, but they all of a sudden after a year and a half of using them, they conflicted with the screen completely. And they gave off a massive sort of robotic effect.
I gotta do that again.
It's like a ditcher.
I have
And then
finally
we
been
went back
defeated.
we went back to just sort of have a phone out nearby, just log in quickly, turn it up quickly, make sure you're live, fine audio, and then obviously hopefully it stays cool the same way, because obviously if you turn it up on your phone you get the feedback and then you get the robotic effect that way. So and at the moment it's a pain in the ass because the cameras don't sort of seem to well, the cameras work, but then all of a sudden Twitch stays still, and then cameras act like they're not working, and I have no idea if I'm live coming through, there's a voice coming through, or anything like that. Well, there is the voice coming through, but the cameras might be static. I don't know. Because it's absolute pain in the arse. And all you can do is refresh it, but that doesn't always work. So, I mean, really some major issues with the streams at the moment. So, almost makes me want to just turn it off, so to speak. You know,
The only time I've had
confident
trouble
in itself it's going to work.
The only time I've had trouble with it working was literally, was it last week when we were playing Valheim, Mr. Angel? And
Could be.
it kept stopping and then started going into super fast forward.
Mm.
And it was like, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah.
Because I could sit on my laptop and it was like, okay, that's like from a few minutes ago, but it's in super fast forward. And what's going on?
Yeah.
And I haven't actually watched it back. I should actually watch it back to see what it looked like normally. But
Yeah.
it was very strange. And then it sort of kind of leveled out. I don't know if something was downloading in the background or something like that was causing problems. But
Yeah.
normally, like I say, it would either start buffering and then it's like go back to live. It wouldn't normally start fast forwarding through everything you've been doing. Because we were running around in Valheim and we were running around about 3 times speed, and it's like, that looks silly. But yeah, I've unlocked gold ranked multiplayer.
My problem is that the streams, the cameras are just static. The fucked. I'm going through on the voice, but the cameras itself, the cameras have got plugged in.
Right, yeah.
They just suddenly stop. I mean, they suddenly stop. They're both lights are on, just everything's working fine. But the picture itself, it just becomes static, and that's it. But the stream action carries on.
Are you using OBS on your one?
Itself.
Are you using OBS?
What's that?
Are you doing that through OBS?
No, I go through live streams. So
Okay.
It's only been just a recent thing.
I know sometimes when some of my streams don't sort of show up properly, I'll click into the individual source, and I'll click into where it's streaming from, refresh, click to reconfirm that I'm doing it through that, click OK, and it often works okay after that. Sometimes it just because sometimes because where I tell it to stream a whatever the full screen app is, stream any full screen app. Sometimes it'll just show a blank screen. I'll go into it where it says, show full screen app. I'll click that again, reconfirm it, and then it'll often refresh it and sort of seem to be okay again. It does it every now and then, just every now and then. But I mean, I don't know if it's the same with Lightstream. I've never used that, so yeah, hopefully that'll.
No, it does. It's the same thing. If you refresh Lightstream, it cameras come out absolutely fine. So it's just a pain in the ass. You have to keep an eye on it, and I've never ever had to worry about anything. I've never had any problems.
They're not like overheating or anything.
No, it's literally just a refresh of Lightstream, and it's back. But it's a pain in the ass to have to keep doing it. Do you know what I mean? So that makes you sort of have to keep an eye.
Yeah.
On everything, watch it closely. I'm much better not to.
How do you do it, How do you do, sir?
How do you get the bugger to jump?
There's a jump button?
There is a jump button.
There are people jumping their carts onto sort of rails and grinding.
See, it didn't show me that option. I presume it's like X or... No, B is brake. B is brake, Y is is special power, and A is boost. So it's got to be X, surely.
What?
Yes, it is.
Congratulations.
I
mean, it's...
RTFM.
I've just won the championship, and it didn't even tell me that blaming option.
No.
Bloody game. Grr. It's got it into me.
Bloody inconsiderate bloody thing. Yeah.
Now here's what's going to happen. I'm going to win the first race, and then I'm going to lose every single one after that. That's the way it usually works.
Well, that'd be good, because then we can continue to berate you.
Yeah.
At that point,
yeah. Hopefully, I won't have the connection issues that I had last week.
The thing is I oh my god, I see what I do hate with these kart races is when when someone sends you to have, and they mix the controls up for you, and left is right and right is left, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake,
Yeah.
Okay, I have competitive multiplayer unlocked.
Whoop, whoop.
But do I need to go collect a level 3? Or...
Yeah, I do need to get to level 3.
Right.
Because even that will be... When you go to it, it will show it as unlocked, but as Albie has found out, once you go into it, it
Oh,
will
no,
say
you've just done the races, haven't you? You've done the races, so you should be fine. Because I've just completed the championship, collected the rewards at the end, and it said I'd unlocked Diamond or whatever. It said I'd unlocked Diamond multiplayer, but the thing is, it says Gold multiplayer, so it's like, what? Are you lying to me? Am I being shortchanged here? Am I being shortchanged here? Because this isn't Diamond, this is Gold. This is worthless. This is worthless multiplayer.
Yeah, I think it lies to you. It's a Disney. It's a Disney racer that lies.
Well,
Oh,
you know,
you want to know what jump is? It's X. I've just found it.
Yeah. See, I'm ready for gold ranked multiplayer whenever anyone else is.
Ah!
You are.
Okay. I've got gold ranked multiplayer. Whether that means join party.
I'm not quite sure what that means.
Can join party.
Oh. Oops, since we've got boost.
Oh, I hate these screens. Stop showing me blaming tooltips on how to. Oh my god, this is so self-explanatory. Why are you showing me tooltips on this shit? Leave me alone. Sorry.
Really, we're last. We're last. Not last now, but maybe. Might as well be. Didn't finish last, but cameras are still working, which is good. It's really weird. The only thing I can think of maybe that is interfering with my stream recently is that my network has got to moderate, which is like fucking me over because I've always had my net settings as open no matter what, and I can't get rid of it. I mean,
I can help you with that off stream if you want.
yeah, it's never ever had a problem. But I'd much rather have it as open because I know that sort of thing can affect things with connections and stuff.
Yeah, I can help you with that if you need it.
Thank you. We'll do that off. Yeah, on the network.
Probably not tonight, but we'll sort it.
Yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. We used to have one, let's say back on the 360, we used to game on the 360 on a Thursday night. Screwy, who's come into the street, come into the games a couple of times recently, always used to interfere with a good friend of mine, Hawkeye's. And the two of them, literally, they just, if they were in the same party, they interfered with each other. It was almost the same. We narrowed down that it was to do with moderate and sort of strict NAT settings, and
Yeah.
Whoa!
Can cause all sorts of problems.
Them two just couldn't connect, which is really good. And that's the only thing I'm thinking of with the cameras and that when they freeze and I've got to refresh it or anything like that. And the amount of refreshing I'm having to do, I was thinking, is that the thing that is causing the problem? The fact that my when the settings on my routers have gone to moderate, which is
no, it's not that. It's to do with the
but
way that NAT is being handled on the DNS, on the public DNS service.
Yeah.
Who's your provider?
Sky.
Sky. Okay. That's all right. I can talk you through that. It's easy enough. It's local Xbox settings. You can usually get around it.
Yeah. It's just, I'd say, apparently, just a recent thing, and that is just since they've had the new route put in. It's been like a couple of weeks, but this, I say, with the dropping on and off recently, I just think my internet has been pretty bad recently. I know Sky have had a couple of problems across their network anyway, in general.
Yeah.
And that was just quite strange when they sent out the new router box in the first place. I've been talking to them because I'd come home and World War. look evening, we sit down and unwind. It's still not working. In that, you get a problem. So I was straight onto live chat in the morning because it still wasn't working. And they would say, well, there's nothing registered in the area, any problems in that. And then all of a sudden, later on that day, there was. So after about a day and a bit, you know, they admitted to there being sort of problems in the local area. Next day, I had a turn up. I did not arrange for a router to turn up, talk to them about new router or anything like that. Just next day, email, EPD. There's your order from Sky. It will be routed. And I was like, what? I haven't ordered anything. I just spoke to them, and it's a new router. So, yeah. And by the time I even got the new router, the internet was back. So it was obviously a local issue that had sent out a new router.
Wow,
I thought, well, perhaps I've not had a new router in 4 or 5 years, and just whoever it was doing the live thing thought, oh, fuck it, just send him a new router anyway. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't confirm it with me, funny enough, or anything. So it's like, yeah, okay, new router, fine. I rang them up and just sort of said, oh, send me a new router. And they said, yeah, that's basically what I figured out was, well, that's because you're on the same router you've had for like 4 or 5 years. It's kind of old. You know, we thought we'd send you a new router. But yeah, this one's caused me so since I put the new router out, I've noticed I'm having problems left, right, and centre.
Oh no.
Was the old router was fine except for that one day or day and a bit when the internet went haywire. And I'm tempted to just sort of fuck it to the old router and put the new one and put the old one back in. Do you know what I mean? And see if it makes any difference. But it's just for stableness in general, because the resolution playbacks and stuff like that. You know, when you're watching a YouTube video and your auto playback goes funny.
Yeah.
It's just doing that constantly as well. To everyone's sort of stuff and slow down on watching, you know, sort of Amazon Prime and stuff like that. It would tell me I'm still getting sick.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. Hello.
There.
Just my combs. Yeah, sorry for the day. I had to
We have a heading.
well, I went to tell it to install, but it went to put it on the wrong drive, so it didn't install.
Well, that's just unacceptable. But you're here now.
Sorry, this fucking Xbox is being stupid.
Yeah, we're familiar with technology being stupid.
Wait.
Oh, there.
Okay. No, I'm trying to start the game, and it's like I press something. Now it's trying to open up the Internet Explorer or something. I'm like, go away! It's gonna start the game.
Yeah.
Why is it quiet? Dave, you there? Or...
Oh yeah, well, the other day.
But both
I think
both
both
are
are.
somewhere, yeah.
I can't hear him for some reason.
He's fallen asleep.
Oh.
Maybe not. Pardon me.
What?
Aha. Everyone's arriving. Everyone's arriving.
One is arriving. One's arriving.
So what's happening? Are you guys in the game together?
We just had to do the single player starter stuff to get unlock multiplayer.
Oh.
Yeah.
の準備を
We'd never played
I
it.
did.
No.
I did give the other Dave the heads up that people need to do that before they can join.
Played it before,
Yeah.
so we did that already.
Only took a few minutes, so it's not too bad.
How do I? Right.
There's,
Yeah, I definitely can't see other Dave.
yeah, no, he's,
I
For me,
he's possibly
you can have
popped out
a
of the
race
room for a
puppy
minute.
while we wait.
I am level 3.
Puppy, me and you can have a race if you want to. I just sent you an invite.
I've got to try and get his past his bloody collection screen crap and all that.
Oh, I know. That's why I was just cursing. I was trying to get in, and I told. Well, I told my app to download the game, and it was downloading on the full drive, not the empty drive. So I put that on, and I had to link my account because obviously I've got this on mobile, PlayStation, and Xbox. And then as soon as I was trying to go in, it's like, let's go, and then it's trying to open up the fucking internet browser. I'm like, we sod off, it's unplugged.
Yeah.
So unfair.
The only problem with these free to plays is they're always like chucking everything at you.
Shite.
Buy this, buy this, buy this.
There's no invite,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh, isn't it? Hang on, let's try that again. Oh. Right. RS. Platform. Puppy. Huh. Oh, unless it's in the game, not in the. Oh, that's weird. Is it... Mind you, for some reason it says you're playing solitaire on the PC. I don't know why it's saying that. That's weird.
I was had solitaire on before when I was doing the daily play on a PC game.
Try pressing the right stick, puppy. And you should see something saying friend invites or something, like pending. Because I see the one I sent out as pending, but you might see it there to see.
Using the right stick, with nothing's happening.
Push the right stick in.
Yeah, there's nothing happening.
Social screen.
What's that?
RS. You push RS, whatever. Should come up with the social screen then.
Nope. Things coming up.
Are you on the main menu where you see your character?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
The single player, multiplayer on the right hand side.
Yeah, if
Clicking
you
right-
yeah,
clicking
you-
right
On the
stick.
very top right corner, there's like a little picture of like a little figure, and next to it,
yeah,
mine one says RS. Click right RS in,
RS, yeah. That's
And
what I'm
that's-
seeing.
and that's not doing anything.
It's got new offer available at the shop.
I'm sure there's always a new offer available in the shop.
25 in
It-
the sentence symbol. That's it.
So you haven't got a little person picture with RS next to it? Yeah, okay, this is strange.
Because that should, that should
Ding,
be-
ding.
yeah.
Let me cancel that invite. Successfully discarded. Your friends on the platform. Okay. Puppy. Send invite. See anything pops up there in the game itself. Invite the puppy sent. Wait approval. Have you actually done the bit where you get to multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I can play regulated
Right.
multiplayer.
Add friends on.
Hang on, I'm just going to get rid of all this crap on the shop because I keep seeing all the free stuff and that's what's up at the top on mine. You see, just the shop.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean that's if you press the Windows button, it comes up with the shop stuff. So you clear that, and you got picture of Mickey standing there looking like a twat. Single player, multiplayer. You should see at the top then social figure with the press the right stick.
Here's a free-to-play game,
the
and this
sh-
special package,
fucking shop.
£39.99. Yeah, yeah.
Just shop.
Just the shop.
Do me a favor, click single player and then click start a circuit because if They did a redo of how the things work, so you might have to click that to refresh it to give you the rights of multiplayer. I found that when I went to play, it was like, what? You know, I've done all this. Because they're like, oh, we've done. Because you might find if you go across, it'll say new
Right,
feature unlocked.
This
I
is
just went into
different.
single player, and I had to. Done through all the races, and now I had to click unlock multiplayer again.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They redone everything, so I was the same as you because I went. I'm going, why can't I go online? And I'm like, and when I went in there, I was like, oh, I have to claim it, even though I've done it, you know. So you should see then when you come back to the main
there
menu.
now. Yeah, I've got the social
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
there now.
Okay, so we clear that, cancel that again.
I
Send
want
it
us to
again.
now add fucking friends. No, I don't want to add friends. Just get off the screen.
You know why it's doing all that? Because it's crossplay, so Speedstorm has its own friend list. So you should see someone come saying invite, or if not, press the right stick. That's the only thing. Whenever you delve in the world of crossplay, it's always you have to have like another fucking account somewhere, like EA, GameSoft, blah blah blah.
Oh, I skipped that.
Ubisoft.
Maybe that's why I can't sort of. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
No, I don't know. I don't know if you need it.
I found
You
it.
need it if you want to
Yeah.
crossplay. There you go. Puppy is now your friend. Oh, wait, hang on.
Yeah, boys. It's
Yeah, there's a
working.
friend invite,
It's
so I'll put-
working. Yay.
Oh, that's the friend invite. Oh my god. Are we in a party now? No. What the this is so confusing. I have to accept an order. Blah, blah, blah. Right. You've accepted the friend, so that friend invite basically means if I'm on PlayStation, you're on Xbox, we can team up together and stuff. So why can't I actually?
I can't even see you in the bloody list of friends.
Oh, have I pressed the wrong thing? Did I press it? I might. Oh, I'm so fucking confused. I think where I was trying to send an invite, it was actually more of a join me as a friend invite rather than a party invite. What have I done? Choose a friend. Speedstorm friends. Ah, right. Okay. I think I've sussed it. Create a party. This is vague. Puppy is online. Okay. Send
What, 2
invitation.
friends online?
Alright. Should see party invite sent. Because I went to go on multiplayer and it's like, oh, by clicking this button, you acknowledge you'll come across crossplay people. Alright, whatever. You actually
Yeah,
have to
just
go
done
into
that.
the modes to create the party. Oh, fuck it up.
Yeah, right.
This is just normal casual. This is casual multiplayer. This means we've all got the same ranked people and stuff, and cars and whatnot.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. Actually, means you get to try out races I've never tried. No, I thought it had to be.
Because it doesn't. I gotta keep repeating the same bleeding race.
No, if you've finished the thing and you've unlocked gold multiplayer, that should be enough.
Oh, sod it.
Gold rank multiplayer.
Oh,
that should be
I've
enough.
never
3
tried.
races, and then there's the unlock multiplayer.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it's a couple of quick races, and then you should be able to click on the option that says claim multiplayer, and then you've
Yeah.
got access. Okay, there you go. I'm going to try her. I haven't tried her out before.
Can
Yeah,
you,
sure.
just
Yeah.
a quick check. Can you hear us, Mr. Angel?
I can.
Cool. Okay. So
I
yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
heard Mr. Angel. I think our master race Devatar has gone evil.
Mhm.
I actually, to be fair, I never actually tried regulated multiplayer because I normally do ranked, but it's a good idea they actually got everyone's the same. You know, there's no one's higher than the other. We're all top level.
I mean, that's stretching it a little bit.
Is there a boost
No, I
to
mean,
start thing?
Yeah,
or
I
not?
know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
all
you
equal.
hold
Yeah.
on the right trigger to get in the green. Keep it in the green.
Oh,
And
with that.
yeah,
Yeah, I've got a gold
Uh,
rank multiplayer.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we've got the first one.
left trigger is your brake, and if you turn, you drift to boost.
Y is power up.
And
X is jump.
oh,
Just
small
made
little
the
things
sound
there.
go wrong way.
Have we got a group started yet?
Oh,
Oh well, I'm in last place now.
that's easier. Easy enough to catch up. Oh god.
Who do I join to try and get into the same multiplayer party?
Me and Puppy are in a game at the moment, but this won't last long. It's only 2 tracks.
Yeah.
Okay, I shall hang around in the multiplayer menu, making
Yeah.
a nuisance of myself.
Yeah. Just admiring your
Buttons
avatar.
again. Why just stop ramming into us, man? Dickhead.
What?
Oh
my
yeah.
avatar?
On the right stick, if you use left or right, that's how you can slam.
Again, something they don't tell you in the instructions.
Mm.
Well, left or right to slam.
Yeah.
I think
One-
further on they tell you about combat.
There's
'Cause
like,
if you-
there's like
they should have
power ups you can
told you
fire
about-
forward and ones you can fire backwards, isn't there?
Yeah, they should have like told you when you hold the left trigger, which is your brake, and then you can drift back and forth to get drift boosts and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think you went ahead of me, puppy. Yeah. I got 7.
We're past
Myself.
somebody at the finish line. I know that. Yeah, it was you. then.
Yeah, you just. I thought you just skipped past me. Yeah, literally. A second. I've never used it before.
Hmm.
Oh. Okay, got a level in the multiplayer thingy book.
Testing.
Hello.
Energy drink. Hello.
Hello.
Let's take a
Hello.
look.
Hello.
Fuck is going on?
Have you
honestly?
been talking to yourself?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I knew it had done it straight away.
Jesus,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
in achievements left, right, center.
It's a pain in the ass. I don't know why it keeps doing it. It just it's stuck in the party, and I can log myself out. I can power down the experts no matter what. It
Jeez, I'm
keeps
just
me in the
leaving it.
party.
Mm.
But I, you know,
Private track.
I don't know what's going on.
That'll be
There's
probably
phrase
in that
of
settings.
Yeah. But you know, you can actually fucking power off everything, and it still doesn't do fuck all.
Because
you do a hard
your MAC
reset of
address is
everything.
cached in your router, and it only
Yeah.
keeps it alive for a certain amount of time. So when
Ah.
you sign out and then you sign back in, it goes, MAC address. You can go straight back onto that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which
is nice.
You do a complete
Guys,
hard
I'm
reset.
just
and
I'm just testing something here because I noticed when me and Puppy were together, a public game is only 3 friends, but I've just created a private race which looks like
Yeah.
up to 8 friends. So I was just experimenting. I've never done this before.
I'm just
Um,
wondering if I'll let Mr. Angel in because he may have only. Have you got all the multiplayer unlocks?
I've got the
you
gold.
might, I'm
ranked
thinking you might
multiplayer
not, I'm
unlocked.
thinking you might not need
Okay.
it. If we do private, I think you might not need
no,
it.
no,
but,
private. You need to be level. You have to unlock the whole lot. Um,
I know one of the gentlemen just said, I've unlocked multiplayer, who do I get to join?
it
and-
says you
oh,
unlock it quite quickly after like a race or two.
Yeah,
but
it's 3
when you go
races and
into
then-
it,
If we do a
It
couple of gold
doesn't-
ones,
you
we do a
have
couple of
to-
gold ones, and then hopefully that'll.
I'm in now, am I? Right.
So yeah, I've never actually done this before, but I put on speed faster. There is a super fast because it's like fast, faster, super fast. I don't know how you guys feel about. Do you want to feel really fast or whatever?
Yeah.
fast is
I'm
fast
leaving
stuff, I think.
I'll leave it on faster
Yeah.
because the fast is the lowest.
Yeah, but I don't think Dave Angels ain't going to be able to join us in that if he's only got the gold unlocks.
Yeah.
Who's only got what gold?
I've just
unlocked,
unlocked
sorry?
this as well.
Because when
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
when you
I've
do,
got, I've
had to
got
go
gold
back-
ranked multiplayer unlocked.
and the others are
Right, so
grayed off,
I did all of the first, all of the first single player.
and
Yeah.
the other ones are still locked, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, mate.
you have
I've
to-
got
you
up to
have-
click enable multiplayer thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have
exactly.
to,
The on the pathway, there's a thing saying unlock multiplayer claim, and you've got to claim it. That's what Puppy had to do because Puppy's done it
Yeah.
before, but because they changed the way it works, you have to go back in there to go claim. Once you do that, it just activates.
Where is that? Sorry.
So
Single
go into
player.
single player, start a circuit,
Yeah.
and then about halfway
When you
across.
start the circuit, you should be able to scroll across to the right place.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's start a circuit and there's the other thing. The start a circuit is where you go across. You should see a section that says multiplayer unlock claim, and then you click claim to actually activate it.
No, I got to race 6, and
Mine was
I've-
after race 3.
Yeah, it should be 1, 2, 3.
There's like a branching
multiplayer
thing,
unlock.
but I don't know if it actually.
There's a branch that goes off from the back of level race 2, and I've claimed the box that was below that.
Right.
I'm going to
But
leave the
it
part.
had-
second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I
back
don't know.
in.
I'm a bit confused myself there. It
Now,
should be literally
uh,
3 races, unlock multiplayer, and then you do a couple more stuff to unlock other things. But
No,
Yeah,
the
I
gold
do-
branch pass.
on the, after branch 2, I went to the up. I went up and then along, and there's a blue dot between 3 and 4. That's where it was claim multiplayer.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
There is a blue dot there. There's nothing
You-
there.
You must have already claimed it. Then have you got Have you got the right stick symbol at the top of your screen?
I do.
You should be able to accept our invite.
Right.
Yeah, you should be able to. I'll send it
I
out again
can
for the
accept.
general consensus.
Yes, please.
Albie
Just in
is
case
now
it's-
my friend.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah, I mean, the whole friend thing basically is for the crossplay. Like, for example, I play this on mobile and PlayStation, so if you guys happen to be on Xbox, we could still team up and do shit, which is kind of cool. This plays really well on mobile. If you guys are ever bored and go, I want to play a bit of kart racing, this plays seamlessly between the two and keeps your progression and all that sort of stuff.
Hmm.
But it is a pain in the ass to remember your password, which I couldn't remember before, and I had to reset.
There's a password.
Because I went on the mobile, and go, yeah, I remember that. And I typed in the password, and I was like, what do you mean wrong? And I had to reset it. It was a pain in the bum.
Hmm.
But now once I'm set up, now I can just switch between the three platforms.
Mario Kart is level 30. I don't know why.
It's just.
Because
It's got
the
a
way
lot to that.
yeah, the way we just found out that regulated multiplayer, normal multiplayer, and private match means you got max racers, max cars. There's no like, oh, Solo's been
Yeah.
playing longer than me. He's got a better car than me.
Yeah.
Everybody's the
yeah.
same.
Yeah, if you go into ranked multiplayer, that's a different ballgame. That's based on your ranking, level of cars and races and stuff, which is kind of cool because this just means Mario Kart. We're all the same, just blow each other up and stuff. We shall not have any luck there,
Are you able to join with Dave?
Mr. Dave.
Well, I've just received a friend request from Albie, and I've accepted that, but I've not received any more.
Was it an Xbox invite? Did you see the Xbox invite from?
I've not got an
Yeah.
invite.
That's strange.
Could I have another one, please?
I think we might need
Yeah,
to do a few races in the gold like rank league first before it unlocks the other
You
things.
shouldn't have to. I said I'm doing invite now. That just popped up. So
Because
invite everyone to game for the
when
Xbox.
I completed the races, it unlocks gold and nothing else.
You know,
the only
race
reason
code.
the only reason
jump
it's
into
allowed me
that.
in here is because I purchased one of the packs
yeah.
for like $3.99,
Yeah.
and that sort of gave me
Where
like
did they
access to the other
Where
ones.
did they enter the code?
Crossplay code is RSXE.
6R, but I'm wondering where do they enter it in? I'm not sure.
No, I know. I
Multiplayer.
don't. I can see the crossplay, but
Warning. I've never felt much
break,
incentive to fight fair.
that is a game. Try there.
Invite
Extra one if you need
Yeah,
to.
that's what I'm saying.
With someone
Actually,
else,
I
maybe.
can invite platform friends, which is Xbox friends, but
Oh yeah, it's taken me to the multiplayer select game mode screen.
Yeah. See, you were saying this about multiplayer. I had to personally myself had to play it for nearly an hour before I could do multiplayer. And I've heard you sort of say that you had a couple of races, but I had to play it for nearly an hour before I could do any sort of private stuff.
I've only played literally a few races, but I purchased a $3.99 pack of the credits to unlock one of the packs, and it then gave me access to the other three multiplayer options.
Oh, that's cheeky. Is that?
I didn't know it was going to do that.
To buy something.
I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was going to do that, but I just saw, like I say, a pack that I like the look of, and it was only $3.99.
Because
Don't get the credits.
You had this from launch, didn't you, Solo?
It's free to play.
Yeah, it's free to play. I mean, I had the founders access because I paid. I think it was on sale.
So you've had
£15.
the founders access. So I had to play it without. I had to wait until it become free to play. And that Thursday night with Puppy, when we did play it initially,
but you guys haven't paid anything, have you?
It was
I've not played any
literally
multiplayer
an
at all.
hour I played it for.
If we try to group up in one of the gold lobbies and then just do some races in there and see how it goes, shall we?
Well, unfortunately, with the gold lobbies, you're only going to do 3, so it's teams of 3.
Okay.
Guys,
silly question. Have you tried shutting the game down and starting again? To do a refresh, maybe. That's a random idea.
I'll do that.
I only say that because Call of Duty, every weekend I always end up, it doesn't work, and people go, all right, I'm going to switch my game off, put it back on, it works. It's daft, but it's a random, we try turning on and off game.
I'm just thinking, because you had the Founders Pack, if Albie's just going to say it didn't unlock until he bought
Send your friend request as well,
pack
on the platform.
I'm pretty sure I played it for nearly an hour before it unlocked sort of multiplayer for me. Thinking it would just be a couple of races, and it wasn't. You know, it was literally had to get to a certain level of character.
I'm just a bit baffled by it because I don't know, because Albie bought something, it's synchronized, and that's why I was trying to work out if you can switch it on and off to resynchronize. Or
when I first started up,
bought anything in this game, either.
When I first started up, there was no multiplayer available at all.
But like I say, it did take an hour.
Yeah, when I first launched it, there was no multiplayer at all. There was no multiplayer at all initially, and then I unlocked the gold tier, the gold ranked one, and the other ones were still locked. And it said play more of something or other. I didn't really pay attention to what it said. It said play more of something or other to sort of get that. But then I just looked in the shop and I just saw like a pack, and it's like it only required about 400 credits, and that was like $3.99. And I thought, screw it, $3.99. It's nothing. The game's free. You know what I mean?
It suddenly unlocks.
And I purchased that, and it unlocked it all straight away.
Guys.
Yes.
I'm gonna duck out because I've been sitting here for like whatever time it is now, and my back is killing me. I've been here for an hour and a half. You know, just.
You should do it. We can split up and go into normal multiplayer. I don't want you to go.
It's all good. It's fine. It's not a problem.
You go and look after yourself, bud.
Not a problem. Yeah. Well, you know me. I always do. So.
Yeah.
I always do. You take care, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, you take care.
Okay, catch you there.
Bye.
Take care.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Sometimes, like I say, when things like start stressing him out, it does sort of bring on more of his issues. But like I say,
I didn't mean to.
No. You weren't stressing him out. But like I say, if the gold multiplayer is only like 3 players at a time, then it's not very friendly for a party of like 5 of us to try and do that.
That's why we go to private sort of stuff.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
But kick off soon as it's 4 of us now. Kick off.
You just need to ready up now, dude.
It's just for me to ready up, is it?
Yeah. Bottom right.
Should have said.
Sorry, man. I don't want to be rude. I said this is the first time you've done this, so I didn't know how to get it working.
Yeah, no, you're all right. I say we did
Mind
do
you,
this.
I thought there were groups of 4 for public multiplayer. It's a bit rubbish, but
We did do this one Thursday.
To be clear,
Not
you
Thursday,
have
Monday. I
heard
think
me,
we did
haven't
this.
you?
Like I say, I do remember it took a while for multiplayer to unlock. I was quite fortunate because I was playing the Monday morning before, and I was thinking, why is it unlocking? Why is it unlocking? Why is it unlocking? And then literally after an hour, it
just
unlocked.
baffles the
Well, I'm thinking because you've got the founders pack,
Furthermore,
you know, it bypasses it a little bit as well. Just in Albie's done as well.
Even when I bought the founders pack, I still had to do the whole start circuit in order to play multiplayer.
Yeah, the initial two, 3 races, but I had to go right the way through. And the first cut all the way through, do everything, every little thing. You know. And I was glad I did that day because obviously I had everything available to me. And then I passed it on and said, you know, to play it, you're gonna have to. It's a bit more than just a couple of races.
Oh God, there's one button. For all the jumpers.
Yeah, jumping X. It's good, right? It is a nice little kart race. Obviously, the king race.
It's a smooth kart race.
It's Mario, obviously, but.
What happened to you? I just had some of the rear.
Yeah, it made my screen go backwards.
I was flying.
That was funny. Hmm?
I was flying.
Was it?
Yeah, the car was flying.
Oh yeah, so extra jump.
Mickey the Mouse. Mickey the Mouse. Oh, Mickey the Mouse.
Being backward.
Oh, oh, this is weird.
Pirate.
30 seconds to the last.
So it has a nice little catch up.
Rubber banding.
not good.
Oh dear.
Unacceptable.
Oh God.
Charles.
Oh my God. I don't know which way I'm facing. Oh my God.
That is so weird. The backward thing.
It's your controls up, isn't it?
It stuck me in the.
You did the best.
Yeah. When I put the backward thing, it stuck me in the wall and I couldn't get out the bloody wall.
And do they draft in there on the... Whoa! Yeah, see, remember, probably playing them, look like the Albie-Wan. That's a cool trick. I'm going too fast. Oh no! No! Oh, puppy just bit me in the post.
It's killing it. You made a spin and I hit boost straight away.
Ouch.
Close times. Oh, well, you can actually do the challenges. I thought it would be now, you know. Just have an achievement, doesn't it?
Eyes are watering.
Hmm?
Eyes are watering. I'll be getting some achievement. Oh, there's a 17. There is a 17 achievement and a 23. 26 is. I'm going to stop playing that before I get an achievement.
Don't like those ones, do you? They give you a weird number.
Hmm.
Yeah. But you have to go and looking for an achievement to line
I'll
up.
have to, if I end up getting one, I'll have to download rotate order again.
You get one game score.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You get some little short, small ones.
3 games score.
Played Mad Max as well. I've got some Mad Max I can get.
I'm trying to think which was the famous one on the 360 where you had, there was one where you had to do something ridiculous hard and it only gave you something like about 3 game score. It's like, oh, what's that? It's like kill 10,000 odd people and you get like 3 game score for it.
This road's gone sideways.
I know you get 10 gamers going guild. Usually 2.0.
Yeah.
Kill 40,000 people in multiplayer.
Yeah. Perfect Dark, I think, if I remember right, the launch titles on the 360 was quite bad for that sort of thing as well. It's quite nice. Just, we were having a good little chat, and then all of a sudden, it's exactly what it did the other week to me. It's like,
Especially the
why are we
guys
doing
who said,
this?
the guys who said, oh, Dave's quiet, something going wrong. They thought he just stepped out of the room, but...
I know, we're having a nice little chat, and I'm pretty talking to... Funny enough, I was talking to Dave Angel about the NAT settings. My network's gone to moderate. Right, we are. I'm sort of trying everything to get back to open, and nothing's working. And I'm sort of thinking maybe that is the problem with half the things that I'm having with is the network settings. It's just like I say, it's an arse really.
There you go.
That is what the problem is. What's that?
What router have you got?
I couldn't tell you what route it is. The one that Sky just sent me.
Okay.
So it's just their own that they've sent me. I'll still have the same problem.
Have you tried restarting it? The router?
Yeah, trying everything. Just stuck on a model. It's my only thing I'm thinking is what's caused the problem because it acts as though I'm still in the party, and that so it's still in the party, and I know I'm not. So I'm looking at you guys. There's 5 of you in there. It says that I'm in the party, but I'm not in a party. When I join it, my voice doesn't work, and then you can't leave it. And it's really strange because you can power down, you can do everything. I can switch the Xbox back on, I'm powering it down completely. I literally unplugged the Xbox. It still says I'm stuck in that party. It just takes a complete hard reset of everything. You never pull the router out and everything. And obviously when you've got kids and that, as you know, they're online at the same time, so they're not exactly going to be very appreciative if I go, right, well, Dad pulls rank, and I kick them out at the time of what they're doing. So I can wait for them to, right, Dad's going to do this, and just get to the point where I'm allowed to do it, you know. So,
yeah, I know, exactly the same thing.
And because if it was just me on my own, I'd pull the router out and I'd be back on quite quickly, but, you know, I
don't really have a problem with mine. I bought me on.
Yeah, that's just a recent thing. It's, you know.
They had a firmware update,
perhaps you
maybe
can
done
find
something.
some.
Well, that's what I think it was.
Reddit
It
guides
was
out there or something.
a firmware update in general, I think, because it kicked everyone offline. Obviously, I wasn't home at the time. Then I come home to World War III, as you can imagine, kids being off school right at the start of the Easter holidays. and there's no internet, sort of telling them, no, I'll be fine, I'll try to set the example as an adult, I don't need the internet, even if it is a bit of a pain in the arse, that you
I
so
don't need the
reliant on
internet.
it.
I remember when.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You have heard of me, haven't you?
You're so reliant on it, and
Monster Inc. Factory.
but
Right then. Bird form.
I figured they'd sorted it because they'd sent out a new route to what I answered one. They just sent out a new route, I think, for that one. That's what's wrong with it, and then the internet, it'll come back up and running anyway, so it's just the local issue, as you had one puppy where someone did something that knocked out the whole street, isn't it, or something?
Is there a BT engineer?
So, because maybe something like that happened, and then the next morning, everything's fine, but I wake up to a message saying DPD at your Sky Pass of its famous. What? I don't know anything. New routers, so like that is. But it hasn't solved any issues. Net's maybe a bit more stable, maybe. That's what I'd say.
I was always tend to get away from the generic that was supplied by RSP.
Ow!
Yeah.
Been made about it now, but when it's 2017, I think.
Yeah.
Still running strong now at the moment. I think it's past the modern day tech now.
Who is this?
You get 75 meg here anyway, so
Yeah, that's the thing, I can only get 60 on our line, so the only other time I've had a problem is when obviously they do surrounding your speed because they want you to buy their new upgrade package. And it's like, can't fucking get it. Fuck off with my speed. I actually going off and told them fucking stop messing around with my speed because they can do it. They do it. They dumb you down for an upgrade. Try and sell you an upgrade. And I said I can't get your latest super duper fiber anyway to my property, so stop fucking around with it. Laughed on the phone, blah blah blah. But yeah, after the phone call, back to normal. No problems whatsoever. So you fuck around with it, try and get your upgrade it. It's a bit like HD and standard definition. Do you remember when they sold standard definition to you? You obviously had HD and standard definition. There ain't that video that they show you about the difference. That's a fucking load of bollocks as well.
What's that?
Standard definition over HD. And then when it first come out, and Sky used to sort of do it advertising. This is standard, and this is HD. I swear they dumbed down the SD standard definition because they ain't that fucking but
Oh, I don't know.
the difference.
I kind of if you look the standard definition, it's
I would say
rough on a big screen.
HD to SD on a big screen definitely is noticeable. HD to 4K is less noticeable. There's a difference.
It depends on
There's a
depends
difference,
on the
but
content.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on
I'm
the
on
content.
about the advertising of not the consoles in there.
Yeah.
Just the advertising of normal TV.
Yeah, but I mean,
when they advertise it, they make it look like it's so much different.
Super
Not that
slow,
different.
super sharp, and it's like, not right. I mean, if you watch 4K content, as in 4K movies, 4K gaming, you can see the difference between HD and 4K. The problem is there's not all content out there is 4K. So even if you're sitting on a 4K TV going, okay, cool, Most of the
Yeah,
time
it
you watch
depends
in
whether
HD.
it's filmed in and produced in that
Yeah,
sort of
I mean,
context,
if you
isn't it?
get a 4K like disc, a movie disc, and put it in your Xbox or whatever, or something like that, you go, fuck, this is sharp and bright colours and stuff. But most of the time we're
Yeah.
watching HD stuff anyway.
Yeah, oh,
In
yeah,
Sky,
yeah.
Do you
in
feel
Sky
like
they got
surrendering
4K,
early?
but you
I
have to
got rid of all
download
my
the 4K.
4K channels, so I got right back down once.
Yeah, I mean, on
Oh,
like
too
Sky
much.
Cinema and that, you got 4K, but you have to download the 4K. It's not live 4K, you know. Because like when you see these films saying Ultra HD, it's like, yeah, you gotta download it.
Yeah.
I do like the music of it, even though it's pretty obvious listening to that music. It's kind of like remixed up. Oh god, missed that.
Lava.
Oh, I knew everyone was
Catch up now.
Dave, do you know about the drifting that to get boost, speed boosts and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh god. The hell of a 3-man fight isn't it? See these two crazy guys go back shoot to
Zoinks!
Right!
Ah, got lava.
Right.
Okay. That's supposed to be Sully's mouth, I take it then, is it?
I know it's the Aladdin's cave.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
Was open. This was doing the Aladdin's cave. They put a lot of maps into this thing. I think it's on this 4th season, which is Little Mermaid.
Oh, just put it up and in there.
Oh crap! Just got through there. Just got through
Yeah,
there.
when you this map is being played backwards, so when you go forward, you'll see like the whole table wonders and it opens up. And you're like, oh,
Ah.
Oh,
you got shot twice. I got you. Oh, that was I thought Mickey Mouse was
wow! On that on those last two corners, I went from first to third, back to
Back
first.
to third place, I got back to third.
Yeah, those last two corners, I went from first to third, and then back to first again.
Oh, that was a big fight going on.
It was a good race.
Oh, look at
It's
this-
got
look at the time.
it's got a
Back to
lovely
third.
catch-up sort of
Yeah.
character. It really does.
Yeah.
Oh, that was mad.
So you could be right at the back of the race for like 2 or 3 laps, and then all
I
of
mean,
a sudden,
if you can, I think you guys can pick whatever race you want. So you don't have to stick with whatever you got. If you go to edit racer, there's quite a lot of characters in.
Big Goofy. I've only got Goofy, Mickey, and Donald. That's all of them.
No, but if you go to edit racer, everything's unlocked. So you can pick whatever you want, even if you want to try something out new. Because we're in
I've only
private
got-
match.
I've only got 3 characters to pick from at the bottom of the screen.
Has it? Oh.
yeah, I'd say it's probably because you see I've got 4
Oh,
characters. It's probably because
yeah,
you've got the
okay.
base. Honestly, the pack. That's
I'll be the genie then. Sorry, I thought that was like, oh cool.
Can anyone
'Cause
beat the
when
genie? Doesn't he just win instantly?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Just so we know we're on a level.
Magic.
But it'll do.
I noticed that
Okay,
Albie's
everybody,
name comes
on
up
three.
as Albie Wank because it stops scrolling every time they start.
Intended. Intended. Like I always tell people, you can't say Albie-Wan Kenobi without saying Wan Kenobi.
I don't know what this does. It seems to be in some sort of touch mode.
Whoa.
Donald has a nice little chutney.
Oh, that's Donald freaking out. I love Donald Duck because he just literally has a pussycat
I realise now that when you went Genie, I should have gone with my Aladdin one, but never mind.
Oh, you got Aladdin.
Yeah, I chose Aladdin as my starter one. Yeah.
He bought a pack.
No. You get a starter character that you choose, and I just chose the Aladdin one. But yeah, I bought a pack which I bought the Pirates of the Caribbean pack basically, which was like £3.99.
You bought a pack, that means we've got to play it again, doesn't it?
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. I couldn't do that. But yeah, at some point.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm just going mad.
Ooh, just missed my feet.
Oopsie. Exaggerates.
Oh my god, I'm getting twapped by everyone. Oh, that's what he's doing. I'm trying to work out what his special does. He keeps clicking his fingers and I can get items. That's what's happening.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Genie. Yeah, that makes sense.
So he's literally a genie mission.
I nicked it literally with the split second.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
You've got to see the time difference for that. I was literally like a half a car in
It was
front of him.
literally right. Yeah.
Wow, that is super, super close.
10th of a second.
Yeah.
I mean, it says that Genie was in last
Boosted at
place.
the last second.
It says that Genie was in last place, but I reckon Genie had done an extra lap.
Gee, done this.
Any of you feel like surrendering early?
No, actually showed me in pocket.
This ain't the roller rink.
There was a motorsport on Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah. We haven't done it on a Thursday for a while. Played Brands Hatch as well.
Oh no, I got
Oh, was that coming to Forza, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what was that? I hit.
Brands Hatch.
Oh,
What's dropping from the... What? Someone's got something dropping from the...
I got slammed as well.
Well, it's nice to get a new update on the game that is fairly large and it actually reduces the total file as well. Right, over now.
Quick fire on the road.
where's
I
the
think
circuit
that
on?
on this map, the alien ship that comes flying on, was it? Oh, what the hell is this hitting?
Sorry.
Albie-Wan just hit me.
Albie Wanker, yes. Yes, indeed.
Albie-Wan.
Sorry.
No, it keeps dropping. Is that you dropping something? No.
Oh, no, wait.
Someone came scooting into me again there.
Ah, that's still puppy.
It's flying
I am doing right.
Ooh.
Oh, I suck.
I think the problem was you kept landing on me as I was activating power-ups.
No, someone kept dropping like crates or something.
I had that on the first lap, I think. Yeah, yeah.
I got these red coins, but there was nobody in front of us, so I just kept firing them out.
You can fire them backwards if you hold back on the stick.
Can you?
and
Oh,
tap
right,
it.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
If you
Just firing them forward.
if you tap it, you throw it forward. If you was it tap it? I think hold near my own. I'm not sure.
Back on the right stick, isn't it?
I don't know, you can look back with the right stick, but how you can't really look back and fire it with the at the same time.
I think is it left stick or right stick? There might be left stick. You have to say hold left stick back.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so normal is tap it, go forward. Backwards is hold the stick backwards and left stick backwards and then tap it. Charge is throw a faster one forward, but it's got a shorter range. So
Ah, right.
if you get confused on your races now, if you just go to Edit Racer and then press the left stick in, you can see your powers and what they do. And if they have charged versions, backwards ones. So like the bomb, like if you hold back on the left stick and then chuck the bomb, it goes chuck the bomb backwards. But if you charge it, you throw the bomb further ahead. That makes sense.
Right.
And the shield, the green thing that goes around you, normal is it defends you to take one hit. If you hold it down, it goes red, and if you hit anyone, it'll knock them out.
Ah, that's why it was red mirrors before.
Yeah, so you can have
That was
an
curious.
offensive one or a defensive one. The combat system is pretty cool because there's quite a lot of moves and lots of different ways of doing those. Oh, this is the new.
This is Back to the Future mode.
Yeah, this is the Little Mermaids tracks.
Under the
season.
sea.
Under the sea.
I'm a little bit more familiar here.
Also, you can jump higher because of the water as well.
Yeah, so what's up here?
Under the sea.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Oh, you know, somebody's
Splashes.
I splashed it. I am aerial combat. Deciding whether to. Is it safe?
the side of the video. He's got the trident.
Yeah.
fighting.
That was over really quickly, that one.
I'm gonna win.
Yeah, it was pretty
Most
quick
that-
attack, wasn't it?
I got slammed.
Yeah, for a free-to-play, for a free-play racer, I think this is pretty good. Sure, they got the usual predatory monetization type stuff.
Trying to get the
Yeah.
kids to say,
Just ignore-
Dad.
Yeah, exactly. But just
Ah,
ignore
this
them.
character.
I did buy the Founders Pack for £15 because it was on sale because I wanted to play it because it wasn't out. Other than that,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I've spent. I mean, everything else I've just grinded. I'll just play, grind, up stuff. And the good thing is, well, if you want to get, if you're playing yourself, if you go into single player, you got starter circuit, event circuit. Is it event circuit? Something like that, but you want one, that one's for doing your gold and stuff, and you get lots of goodies.
Yeah, chapters and
And
bits,
also
yeah.
the third option they have is like every day they do stuff, like races and that, and that's where you earn all the goodies.
Yeah.
So you get like season coins which you can spend in boxes, all that kind of stuff. So you can do it for free. You know, like always free.
Yeah, it's not a-
Put a bit of effort into it, you can get it for free. You don't have to pay.
You can grind it.
Yeah. Obviously, all
I have no problem investing in free-to-play games if you're,
If they're good.
you know, paying.
Yeah, I do find this. I mean, obviously, it's not Mario Kart, but I mean,
We don't have Mario
It's a
Kart, yeah.
Disney game. I quite enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think it's the closest experience we get to Mario without
It's good as,
Nintendo.
you know, kart races you're going to get other than in Mario Kart. Obviously Mario Kart is a king, and there's a reason it's king, it just works.
Yeah, but it's only on Nintendo, and so it's like,
But it's, yeah,
Not
like
to
I
get
say,
on
it's only
Nintendo.
So, so this is one of your better ones you can get. I used to like Sonic and Sega Race.
no,
I find that quite nifty. It's be free to play as well. Yeah. And you know, from a kart race, it's actually same a kart rider anyhow, you know. The fucking jet. A bit low when he does that. Oh!
I remember when this first came out, the multiplayer was shocking, the net coding was so bad, every live that I could not have a decent base. They're like, oh, I'm the first for ages, and all of a sudden, you know, 4 people report the hate. It's much better.
Oh! Oh!
If you said it out.
Oh, I'm on fire, literally. I'm on fire.
Ow. Ow. No.
He smashed me and I went from second to third.
You nearly went to
I
fourth there.
bounced on the line
Yeah, nearly went to 4th there as well. I wasn't far behind, but yeah. Oh dear.
Oh wow, I was so close.
I thought I was third place there, like.
I thought he was like, oh, I'll take second. I was literally thinking in my head, oh, I'll take second. The next thing, boom, I just bounced on the line as he went past.
Yeah, it was pretty close, that.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other
Right,
thing as
that-
well. I was gonna say, if you play multiplayer with your particular race, say like you want to level up Donald Duck or anything, each racer has its own rank. So if you go into ranked multiplayer and stuff and go Donald Duck, you get all the stuff for Donald Duck and shards and all that kind of stuff and parts for his cart and that. So again,
That
there's
was
another way of getting
my last one, by the way.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I shall catch us on Thursday.
Yeah. A bit
That
of
was good
Forza.
fun though.
Yeah.
It's something different, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's still different. It's nice to play a nice little kart race as well
Yeah.
from time to time,
Yeah.
and rather than be sort of serious, obviously pauses and that. We find let's change it as well, and the fact that it has eight races as well, it works.
Yeah. Well, at
So
least we
it's
know.
sort of thing,
it works, anyway.
it's just a shame that, like I say, that there is. It does seem to take a little while to get into a race sometimes, multi-time.
It's just
Like,
silly because I
now
thought it
we've
would
done
have
it.
just instantly worked for private play. This is a bit daft, really.
Oh, we and Albie are getting used to
Final one. Yeah, final showdown.
Coming
Jumped out after weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys still racing?
Just doing one more. One more. I've got an early start tomorrow, so I don't know.
One more,
Yeah, don't want to be up any later.
So for me,
I'll finish this and then I'll catch my messages.
Today, mate.
See you later, mate. Take care.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, we're up top now. Oh. Oh.
oh yeah. We both went into that wall, but I came off slightly better from it.
Here comes the catch mechanic now. Which is good.
Oh yeah.
I really needed it on that on one of the races earlier though, because where I got hit by one of the reverse control things. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I went into the wall and I was nose on into the wall and I couldn't get out of the wall, so I was half a lap behind everyone. But you know.
That is, I say it. I mean, I could be on the back on the lot quicker. Oh my fuck! I'm stuck on the wall like you just saying.
Yeah, it's annoying when that happens because I couldn't find a reverse. It's like the old Star Trek song, isn't it?
I just realized because I was giving me 40 achievements.
Yeah, I know I can just pull, if it happens to get out, I can just pull the route, but I can't do that to the kids, you know what I mean?
No.
There's no catching up this time, I don't think. Too far behind. Even catch up, so.
Do you like women?
Okay, on that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Do you
I'm
know,
gonna shoot off that.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Take care, buddy.
Thank you for the games.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Yeah.
I should be doing the same as well, mate. So, thank you for persevering. Thank you for staying with it.
No problem at all. Can you guess what the colour scheme is on the car I was driving?
No, I can't. What was it?
Pearl black.
Oh, black. You didn't lie. You were in a black car.
It was black and red, but it was called Pearl Black. It's like, black
Yeah.
pearl, yeah, I get it, yeah.
No, all right. Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, that's very silly.
Over the head. Over the
See,
head.
There was like the F1 Racers one that they did, a cartoony one a few years back. I was really tempted to buy that one.
Yes, that was good.
I never actually purchased it, I don't think. I think I played it a little bit when it was on Game Pass or something for a while, but I never actually purchased
Yeah,
it.
I think if I'm right, PlayStation. Obviously, I had PlayStation as well, but
Maybe that's where I
it was
played it.
on PS Plus.
Maybe that's where I played
I
it,
think
yeah.
It was on PS Plus, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the games that gave away at one stage. But that was fun. That was,
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Not
I
particularly
don't
realistic to
mind
real
that.
for.
I don't mind the silly kart racer from
Yeah.
from time to time. They're always good fun.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, I do miss Mario. But
Yeah.
the one console I've never really kept up with is
Nintendo.
Nintendo because
I mean, I've got a Switch, but I can't justify buying the games. They're all like 40 quid plus. They
Yeah,
never
that's the same bit.
drop in price.
they haven't got a game that I would sort of other than Mario
Yeah.
that I
I
would
see.
want to play. I'm a football fan, but
Mm.
I've never been I really want to play Mario Strikers.
Yeah.
It doesn't look at me, interest me at all.
I mean,
but
Nintendo.
I can see the appeal.
Yeah.
I can definitely see the appeal. It's just I haven't, growing up, I was quite fortunate growing up that I had access to basically every console that came out. And the only one that we missed was the 3DO, and that's just my mum and dad refused to pay for the 3DO. It was, and I understand, we had there were three of us, and we all had our own sort of consoles and that, or different ones, and we all mixed between. But my younger brother was always the Nintendo sort of fan. I only become interested in Nintendo at the N64 sort of stage. Where
I think that was the only one I ever
partly
owned at that
partly
stage.
due
Yeah.
to GoldenEye,
Yeah.
that was a college thing. We used to, one of us would take it in turns, and we'd find a room in the college, and we'd lock ourselves in the college room, and we'd do GoldenEye tournaments and Tekken tournaments and that sort of stuff. It was quite good fun at the college at the time. You got to find something to do sometimes when you have a big sort of 2 or 3 hour break.
Yeah. I mean,
it
I've,
still happens these days. My oldest gets a 3 hour break, and it's like, how do on his timetable on a certain day, he's like got a huge chunk of time to kill, and it's like, what you do with yourself other than going down the pub?
Yeah.
That's what you should do. Other than going down the trouble is you go down the pub, and you don't feel like going to that lecture that's in 3 hours time. Do you?
You have to walk all the way back. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do that.
Have to
I
stagger
was
all the
very
way
much
back.
like that. So we used to lock ourselves in a room. One of us to bring a console in, and then we used to lock ourselves in a room and find the TV and play ourselves in. Back in the day when that was there was no real online play. But no, I was extremely fortunate. So if I had a Spectrum, my brother had a Commodore, my younger brother had an Amstrad. So and then we just went through that way. So naturally one of us had an Amiga, one of us had a Mega Drive, one of us had a Super Nintendo. And we went all the way through the consoles, you know, pretty much until sort of like we were adults, you know, and then we obviously moved our separate ways. And I had I didn't have the first console I had when I was with the missus. I didn't have a console at the time. I wasn't gaming at the time. It was the missus who got me back into gaming, if you like. She decided we were going to have, you know, we could have a PlayStation 2. And I was like, yeah. So I was more because I was into my DVDs. So, we, you know, good way of, cheap DVD player. Which is why it really sold well, the PlayStation 2. But the missus into we said, and she bought the, I think she bought it for me for Christmas. And we remember having a big sort of family game at the family round, and a buzz with the controllers, the quiz. And,
right,
so we rekindled gaming from then, and then obviously I met a couple of guys that we still game from now, you know, on Socom and that, from PlayStation 2 on the very early day where you put the disc in, and you know, the way that you did the ASN network at the time was revolutionary. Underground as well. Need for Speed Underground was the other one I was quite fond of. The early days of I think it was Need for Speed Underground 2. I think it was, which had the online side. On the PlayStation 2, and then I missed the original Xbox because it's still in the PlayStation 2.
I think the
And I
first
went straight to 360 at launch.
I think the first console I was actually online with at all was the 360, and that was in the later days. Because I'd not really been online.
Dreamcast.
A friend of mine had Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. I had a Saturn.
A friend of mine had Dreamcast with the fishing rod attachment.
Yeah.
There was like trophy fishing. Was it Sega Fishing or Trophy Bass Fishing?
Brilliant.
Something like that. It was just brilliant because and you're just like it's like got the water, got the thing in the water, like doop doop doop. Suddenly the fish bites. It's like like wow, this is really stirring stuff. He's like, I've just got a rod in my hand. I look like a flaming idiot, but it's like it was a good fun. That was a really good attachment.
Do you know what was fun
so underused
about the Dreamcast though?
What's that?
Some of the nightclubs, they really did advertising with Sega, because some of the nightclubs that I went to, not just the one locally, but obviously a few others, they all had Dreamcast sort of booths in. There was something that Sega did with some of the nightclubs in that as well, which tried to get some gaming, and it was quite big, turning up at a nightclub and playing a bit of Dreamcast as well in the nightclub. It's really, really strange time.
Yeah,
it's so ahead of its time, the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not to say I never had an Xbox, the original Xbox. I did own an Xbox, but I skipped it and went back. You know, that's the other thing I've done, is bought other consoles as a god. Do you know what? I fancy playing the original Xbox, and bought the original Xbox. Even though I had a 360 at the time, and obviously Batman came along and didn't have to do that, but I was already doing it at the time. But yeah, we've owned pretty much every console sort of going throughout the years. So I've always wanted a 3DO. Even to this day, I still look for a 3DO, only because it's one that I've never owned. You know, and I know it wasn't the best console, and that it was ridiculously overpriced. And, it wasn't it wasn't a case that the console was shit, but it was just ridiculously priced.
Like the Neo Geo back in the day.
Yeah, really stupidly priced. From a point of view, I remember my dad's not going to pay that sort of price for it. And then the games, like I mean, I don't know if you ever remember, they always said, they always said the games were for, 50 quid, but I never paid a game, brand new game, for 50 quid ever up until sort of fairly recently.
Yeah.
I remember buying Fantastic Disney, which was supposed to be on the Disney on the Mega Drive.
I remember games like
cartridge version.
Yeah, I remember games like Populous and something like that on the Mega Drive being like 45.
Yeah, I
So,
remember that's supposed to be
yeah,
50 quid, but I never paid 50 quid. You
yeah.
know, I think it was like 40 quid was a sort of standard brand
Mm,
new price for a game.
yeah.
It's only become a recent thing that
They're like
you,
70, 80, yeah, or
you're
100.
50. Well, now we try and push the £100 version, don't
I
we?
mean, that new
Of,
Star Wars
of
one where the pre-order's like 120. It's like, no, no, you're having a laugh.
try and
We're
push
gonna
the
we're gonna buy a Ubisoft game with their reputation in recent years. Pre-order it for
yeah,
£120. Are you having a giraffe?
yeah.
No,
No,
you need
exactly.
you
I
need
mean,
to you need to have the faith in the brand before you can actually like, start charging that sort of shit. You know?
very much so. Yeah, it's yeah. I know we try and push the 100 quid versions these days, and I know people on social media will say, you know, it's sort of justified that because they've got to defend the brand that they're behind, which is
It would
absolutely ridiculous because
it would
it's
have
a
to be something
plastic box at the
spectacular
end
for
of
me
the
to
day.
say pay that much for a game at the
Yeah,
moment. You
no,
know what I mean?
I couldn't. It is why at the moment they're talking about console revisions and stuff like that. I can't see myself going, you know, a console revision. You know, I
Mm,
don't think it's worth it.
yeah,
I've seen nothing. Seen nothing that states that you know we need a PlayStation 5 Pro or we need a Xbox Series X,
yeah.
whatever they're going to call it. You know, additional sort of halfway through cycle. I don't see the need for it. I haven't seen anything, any signs that this console can't run anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
It's
the
just a case of
limitations.
it's
Yeah,
just a case of it could run most things. I mean, the previous generation probably could run most games with the graphics turned
yeah,
down enough.
yeah. I just haven't seen anything. And so much so, if I'm honest, and I will say if I'm honest, I'm so disheartened about this generation that I wouldn't be an adopter at launch of the next Xbox or PlayStation.
Mm.
Not at launch. I don't. I'd probably wait a year
Well, we're still probably
or
waiting
two just
for
based on this.
we're still waiting for developers to develop just for this console because they're still putting half the games
Yeah,
on the
we're still
previous
doing
gen.
both consoles, aren't you? You're still getting plenty. I know they've stopped on certain things now, but there's still a heck of a lot of games that's still being produced on.
Yeah,
Yeah, Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and I suppose that's you say is anything holding it back? That's what would be holding back the
yeah, yeah.
generation that you have that sort of thing for. But no, I'm just not. Especially when I play things like Robocop, the recent Robocop game, which is if I'm honest, is rough around the edges a little bit.
Excellent form,
Yeah.
that.
But for sheer gameplay value, it's perfect.
This
I
is
mean,
different.
it's real fun, and same with the likes of the Terminator game that was sort of like the Xbox One and PlayStation. I know it's
Mm.
had the the next gen version, but the game, honest,
Excellent form, that.
looking at it, it's a bit rough,
Yeah, yeah,
but for sheer gameplay value,
Ooh.
oh my god, it's perfect,
yeah.
So it's
Excellent
perfect.
form,
So
that.
if I can play games like that, I don't need I wish they would. I wish they would make more. I don't know, say film tie-ins, but TV tie-ins and stuff like they used to. I know a
Yeah.
lot of the games were shit. That's my only thing was that a lot of the games were shit.
Yeah,
It proves that a game doesn't have to be perfect as long as there's some sort of connection. The
yeah,
title, I mean, for example, everyone's like all Fallouts at the moment, isn't it?
yeah,
Fallout.
yeah, yeah.
And so there's a huge right. I want to go and play Fallout 4 again, and obviously now we're getting a Fallout 4, next gen version, which is gonna be interesting to see what it does because it's had its it's had its boost, if you like, FPS boost. 60 frames per second anyway, so you can re-download it now
Yeah.
and have that sort of next gen feel anyway. So it's going to have it's going to be interesting to see what the next gen, what the difference is. Anyway, I've gone back to it because I'm watching the series, so it's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I want to play Fallout 4
Your
again.
funeral.
Here you go. You know,
Might
I've sucked too many, 200 or 300 hours into it again. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I've
But,
never really been into the into the
TV, so it makes you
games,
want to do it, doesn't it? Halo's the same. Halo series comes out, start watching Halo. It's, I'll fire up Halo again, and give that another go.
Mm.
And if there was a Tomb Raider film out, people would be like replaying the Tomb Raider series and stuff like that. It's that sort of thing.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's like yeah.
Aye, aye.
I mean, I've never really got into
Right.
Fallout games. I've never really got into the Fallout games at all. I played 3 and 4, and I've got a short way into them, and quickly lost interest.
Yeah.
It's not something that's like really grabbed me.
No, 4 wasn't one that I don't think. I'm not sure. I mean, I put 4 on the other night, thinking, do you know what? I'm a gamer that. So similar to my films, I have to be when it comes to the evening. I have to be
There is
multiplayer
a reward
gaming,
for this, yes?
or I have to be, it has to have a lot
Like
of
Sale.
sort of action to it, or I start dropping off.
Yeah.
In the evening. It's the same with my films as well. With a film in the evening, the lights are low.
Ready
It's
when you
got
are.
to be packed with action, or I'm going to start dropping off.
Yeah.
And it's
This
not
is
because it's just got to grip me. It's got to be.
Yeah.
And I was playing after watching the series. I was thinking, I'll play. Lucy said to me, she's just sitting still and watch you play Fallout. I was thinking, really? With that much interest in it, because she's been watching the series with me, and she'll often curl up with a glass of wine and that, and watch sort of like the likes of Assassin's Creed and stuff like that I've played from time to time. And she's one that sort of suggested, why don't you download Fallout again? And I was like, no, I've been fancying that. As soon as you're saying you'll curl up on the sofa next to me and whatever, and you're sort of saying, yeah, I will, I'll put it out. I started it about 8:30, expecting me to start dropping off about 10. Because it's that sort of game, it's exploration, it takes its time to get into it. It was nearly midnight before I was
Like Sale.
I've fucking been playing this for, nearly 4 hours. So I'd lost 4 hours because it had that nice feel to it, because I don't remember getting that the first time round. So actually, if I'm honest, I can't get into The Witcher. No matter how much I tried.
I love the TV
Witcher
series.
3.
Oh, the actual game.
I love the TV series, but the actual game, I don't know what it's a bit like I liken it to Skyrim. I probably will get around to it.
I find that the Witcher 3, the world building and the quest building is absolutely perfect in that, because things you do, you think you're making a decision on something, and what decisions you make has an effect on the world in some way or another. You may think you're doing the right thing for someone and end up absolutely screwing them over because something else happened because of it. And I love that. And each quest, I find, even like the bounties and when you're searching for like the monsters, they all feel unique rather than cut and paste like a lot of Ubisoft stuff does.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's not just a lot.
Go
of
to this person. Go to this
repeat.
person. Come back with the blah 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 blah. Go and find me 5 of these flowers.
The same mission over and over again.
It feels like
what
everything
I will say
you're doing
about
is,
The Witcher is that it had a new update, didn't it? It had its
upgrade for Series X and Series S. I was a long way into the game. And
I find the game a lot easier.
Really?
It's just for me, it doesn't feel as clunky.
What I will say is, I played a lot of that game. It's a game I picked up at launch, played, put down for a while I played other games, went back to it probably about 6 months, sometimes a year later, played for another while, played on another game, went back to it, and I kept going back to it. And I've got a long way into that game. The Xbox Series X and S patch came along. It's like, okay, they're upgrading the graphics. the game just crashes for me every single time within about 30 seconds
That's
now.
it.
I can't play it anymore. It's like, oh, for God's sake. So I've repurchased it on my new laptop that I got about 6 months ago, and I've started it, but I've got to start everything from the beginning, and I was so far into that game, you know. But you know, like I say, it's a good game, and I just wish I had unlimited time available to play all the games I want to play.
That is it, isn't it? That is it. It's time at the end of the day. And these games that suck so many hours into hours of your life, and it's like I haven't got time for another. Game. It's got to be short and sweet.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is another one where it's just such an enormous story and an enormous game, and so many things to divert you off the course of the main narrative that it just takes forever to get through.
The distraction. Something over here. And
it's like, wow, you can do that? You can do that? Jesus. I mean, an example, when I first got the game, I was wandering around and there was like a thunderstorm off in the distant horizon, and I was just reached the crest of the hill on my horse, and there was a thunderstorm, and I started looking at this, and there's obviously a little campfire with a guy nearby, and he starts talking to me, and I'm not paying attention. He's going like, "Hey, you, get away from here, clear off, go on!" And I'm just like watching this thunderstorm, not paying attention to him at all, and he starts shooting me. So okay, right, fine, turn around, blow him away, and I thought, right. Okay, and I basically go and try and pick up the body and gonna chuck it off somewhere, and I thought, and I just thought, okay, I'm gonna try something, and I dumped the body across his campfire, and the body just caught fire and started completely lit up, and then went dark and then lit up again, and then went dark. It's like, okay. I just did that just because of shits and giggles. I didn't realise it was actually a mechanic that they actually put in so many mechanics they put into the game, which actually you think, how few people would actually pick up on that. I mean, the fire one, you'd probably pick up eventually. Don't get me wrong; it's something you'd probably pick up by playing the game normally. But it was just something that surprised me, because previous games you dump it on there and it's like, okay, nothing happens. And the entire body just caught
exploratory, aren't they?
Yeah.
And a lot of games were very linear at one stage, weren't they? Where it was just literally, this is what you did. Even open world, there was still very much linear. Now you have the open world games, which are pretty much sandboxed. There's so much to do.
Yeah, another example.
So many little distractions.
Yeah, when myself and Mr. Angel and a couple of our chums were playing GTA Online way back when, we'd often have evenings where we'd just go fishing. We'd just get fishing rods, go out to a lake and start fishing. And we got the bait. We were out at this little pond, and we were all fishing, and they were like, "Oh, I caught this massive fish! I caught this massive fish!" And I was like, "Oh," and there's me I've not even had a bite yet. Nothing's even bitten my baby. It's like, and they're like, "Oh, I've got another fish." It's like, okay, and I'm like, okay. Got out my rifle. Hey, look at the one I just fucking caught. Literally just shot it. It floated to the top, went in the water, picked it up, and just walked over them. It's like, look what I just caught. I mean, the quality was shit because obviously you just shot through his head. But it's like, It was one of those funny moments. It's like, screw you guys, you're catching big fish. I've caught one as well. Oh dear. But yeah, no, it's okay. It's just got such. I mean, people like Rockstar and CD Projekt Red, and there are a few other developers now, just put so much attention into little tiny details that you wouldn't expect to be in the game. That when you see them and you notice them and you recognise someone's taken the time to do that, and how few people will actually ever notice it. It's just a nice little touch.
It's not in the main sort of grand scheme.
It's something they've done to entertain themselves, you think, or more or less, But yeah,
a little bit of fun, a little bit of coding, good stuff. It is really good to go off and explore.
Yeah.
But it is the sidetrack, isn't it? There's just so many games now.
So time consuming. It's like I said, that's why I wouldn't play. That's why I can't play Ubisoft games, the normal Ubisoft brand games, because they are as I was saying earlier, they feel like they're just cut and paste. They've picked this quest, they'll cut and paste that into that bit of code into another quest, just to like fill out that. And then you're basically running around just trying to find the same things in a small different area. Then you have to go up another tower and do the same thing, rinse and repeat in another section. And it gets so tiresome so quickly.
Feels like the same mission over and over again.
The last...
okay, well, it's slightly different, but still feels like you've done that before. You did that, a couple of missions back.
Just with different
places.
faces.
It's not fresh, is it? It's not fresh.
I mean, if people enjoy that, fair enough. But
it's time.
But yeah, I 100% completed the first Assassin's Creed. I've never done that with any other ones past it, because obviously the second one you had all the feathers. It's like, screw that shit. The last Assassin's Creed I put any time into really was probably Black Flag. I've played little bits of some of the ones since, which have gone on like Game Pass or on free to play for any reason, and it's just like I've just not enjoyed them as much.
They changed their mechanic, didn't they? They tried to do an RPG, didn't they? Which always amazes me, the public for them, because I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed, and I was one as well. That sort of thing. Do you know what? Feel that Theories is going a little bit stale. Could do a bit of a change. Changed it, but went to Origins, didn't they? Opened up this sort of open world. It was always an open world, but like an RPG mechanics, the fight system was a little bit different as well. Got a little bit weird, but once you got used to it, great. And then you go back and think, actually, right, we want the game to be a little bit bigger. I really enjoyed that, a little bit bigger. So then the next one comes along, and then it's like, okay, great, Roman, like Egypt, like Roman, fine. Then we go to Valhalla, and Valhalla was just, it was good from a UK point of view, because I like all games that feature the UK and stuff like that. So that side of thing, the interest is there. But it was just, it was a bit big. I will say that. I mean, I still sunk 200 and stupid hours into it with all the DLC. But the game could have finished at 40 hours, you know what I mean? Quite easily. To be dragged out to 200, to upgrade this and do this, and almost go live service.
It's because they just want you to play that game and nothing else until the next one of their games comes out, which is usually about a year or two down the line.
And then oh no, we don't like those games anymore. We want a short and sweet. It's like, okay, that is the gaming sort of fickle sort of side of things, isn't it? Where we go, we want this, we want change, and it's like, no, we don't like change. We'll go back, and then we'll go back and go, well, this ended too quickly. It's like, well, you asked for it to.
It's like,
but I suppose they've got the right formula. They've obviously got another one in development, the Assassin's Creed Red, which is Japan. So that is of the format of going back to Valhalla, where you're going to spend 200 hours into it again. So just depends on whether they can, if there's going to be, how much is new content in the game, and how much is the percentage, of, are we going to get to about 40 or 50 hours, and then
your funeral,
it becomes like a grind. I've got to play it because I like Assassin's Creed, and I played the rest. I'm not quite into this one. I mean, another one that was perfect for me was the hacking one that they did, Ubisoft. They did the and they did the London one.
I know the one you mean. I can't think what it's called, but
I have not been able to get into that, and that is part of what you said. Probably what my problem is with The Witcher initially was that you play it a little bit, leave it for a while, play it for a little bit, leave it for a while, play it for a little bit, leave it for a while, and then you forget the fucking controls.
Every time I go back to Witcher, I have to relearn the controls from scratch. Every single time.
And then you have to learn this,
I
did
started
Skyrim over and over and over again. I restarted Skyrim.
Not every time they launched it
But
again.
But I could never get into it.
Yeah.
It was just something about Skyrim I couldn't get into.
I got quite a long way into it, but I never
restarted it over and over, and it was only me that literally forced it. That I was like, no, I'm going to play it, and I'm going to play it on stream, and I'm going to play it right the way through to the end. No matter, even if I'm fucking hating it, I'm going to stick to it. And then after the first initial 6 or 7 hours, I fell in love with it. And then it was just a game that I really wanted to play, as opposed to at the time it was like, I'm going to play it because I'm going to force myself. After about 6 or 7 hours, I really, really enjoyed it. It's just really, really strange, and I think that's with me with The Witcher. I think I've got to get into that pattern where, do you know what? There's this little block here that I get to the same bit over and over again.
Yeah, it starts off like I say. There's like it seems like, you know, the combat's a little bit challenging, to be fair to it. But the difficulty ramps up quite quickly when you have to fight the very first boss creature. It's I call it boss creature because it's part of the main story where it draws you towards doing this, and then you unlock the next areas. The griffin that obviously you fight is so much tougher than anything you'd faced previously up to that point in the game, and that was like a hurdle. It's like getting through that reload, try again, reload, try again, and you're learning like different mechanics to try and sort of play the game on that. But it does set it up because, like I say, because some of the boss fights, they're so intriguing and so well done, and the actual monsters themselves are very diverse. You'll fight a lot of drowners and a lot of wolves. I'll not shock you there. You'll fight a lot of drowners, a lot of wolves, and possibly a couple others like creatures along the way. But the actual invention and creativity with the other creatures, the actual ones you start hunting, you'll very rarely be fighting the same thing twice in that regard. But the last time I played it, I did, you know, there was definitely obviously the new update, and that it felt fresh. It didn't feel clunky anymore. But my only problem is obviously lots and lots of other things have come out. So you move on because of that. It's almost 10 years old now, isn't it? Was it
Game Pass
2015?
is a wonderful thing.
Was it 2015?
It's a wonderful thing. Yeah. But it's just you only got so many hours in a day.
Yeah, but I was always shocked. I was always shocked going back to my Xbox save on Witcher 3, and it's like, shit, I've not played this for a year and a half. Wow. How can I remember where I've got to and what the story is? It's like, you know, it does do a quick recap. It does like a quick sort of recap every time you load into it, which is quite handy. But yeah, no, I love that game. But it's just, as I say, just finding the time to play all the games I want to play, and then finding games when we're playing like new games like this, and it's like, okay, we're having a laugh playing this. I don't think this is going to become a regular weekly thing. This game, don't get me wrong, but we've had a good laugh.
No, definitely, it's a good laugh. That's why I roll around do the racing on the Monday. It tends to be my Forza night. Because Forza gets played quite a lot. So for my multiplayer night and the race and then on a Thursday, it's not so much about the game. It's more about, like I say, having a chat with you guys and have a little mingle and just being a bit silly. I can't. The guys now. I can't stand Rainbow Six Siege. I really can't. It's not a game.
Endured that.
Not play that game.
I endured that the other evening, but as soon as we'd finished the stream, I clicked uninstall.
I'm going to say it stays on my hard drive because we play it a lot. And the reason we play it a lot is because a couple of the guys really, really like the game. And I get that. You get a game that you really, really love, and you get a game that you really.
But it's so complex and convoluted. There's so many different mechanics and so many different sort of systems going on in the game. As like I said to Tony,
for me, it's the pace.
But I don't mind the pace. I don't mind the pace. It's just a case of I didn't know how to do anything. It's like I'm just crouching here, just waiting for someone so I can shoot them. Because I don't know how to do all the other things. I don't know how to reactivate my little little spy drone thing or anything like that. I don't. They're all like saying, "Oh, you know, we've got like this what do they call them? The actual different classes. We've got all these different classes, whatever." And it's like, well, that's completely wasted on me because all I'm doing is like just grabbing a gun and shooting because I don't know what I'm doing. And if I played the game, as I said to Tony, if I played the game from the very beginning, I'd have had a grasp of the basics of the game and what was going on with the game. And then when they added stuff, I'd have picked up that piece by piece over time. Trying to learn it all in one go. Trying to learn it all in one go.
I've played a heck of a lot with them, and I still don't know.
Well, I did feel bad.
Still don't know. And I'm like, no, it's because that is it. The only time I play it is on that night.
Yeah.
You know, when it's as a group multiplayer, I have no interest in playing it.
But yeah, I did feel bad with last Thursday when we were playing. I felt really rough because the only person I killed was Velge, and I killed him 3 times. It's like, I am not picking on you. You just seem to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. You're the only person that hasn't killed me on sight every time you've seen me.
Yeah. It's not to say the game isn't good. Like I say, I understand why people like it.
Yeah.
It's just I don't
on PC
mix with it, and it has to be with a crowd.
On PC, I've been playing of late a game called Ready or Not, which is again a SWAT based shooter where you got like a team of up to 5 going in against. It's against PvE, so it's not PvP, but you're going into these preset scenarios where enemies are in random positions each time, and there are different scenarios that can play out depending on when you've loaded in and what the actual computer's randomised. I find that really, really good, and Mr. Angels emailed me saying that the system he was using to stream this evening may actually mean that he can actually join me playing that on stream again very shortly, because he's been having so many problems with different things like that, which will be really good, because it's, like I say, it's one of these ones where you can actually die within the space of a few seconds again, and it can be quite slow paced because you're trying to basically like mirror under doors to check a room, see if there's anyone in there, check there's no like traps on the door, check there's this, that and the other. Then you've got like a team where you've got to like have one person kicking, one person throwing the flashbang in, another person shooting, and it's a good team-based shooter, and you can play it single player with AI, and it works quite well as well. But it's hard as nails. They did like nerf it a little bit to make it a little bit easier recently. I've not played it again since, but it's one of those hard as nail games, and it's fun. I've enjoyed it because it's much easier to pick up than Rainbow Six, which has got lots of futuristic crap, which doesn't. I don't know if it all exists or not. I wouldn't have thought so, because, like I say, some of the weird shit that I saw going on there, it's like, I've never heard of that being a case.
If we do, as I say, if we do Rainbow Six again, and you know, I'm sure we will do it at some point. It always comes round. I'll try and get him to play Team Deathmatch as well, because I prefer the Team Deathmatch on it.
Yeah.
Assuming that mode's still there.
Yeah.
There was a mode, Terrorist Hunt. Terrorist Hunt worked really well. But the Team Deathmatch works well because you spawn in and out. You know, you're not just dead and that's it.
Yeah.
As
I mean,
well
I
as you
didn't
feel that you're.
I didn't like, hate the actual modes that they had the other day, but
it's just not knowing what you're doing.
It's not knowing what you're doing. And on one of the rounds, I was obviously the last person standing, and the team were like, "Pick up the diffuser, pick up the diffuser." I was like, "I don't know how to. I don't know where it is. I don't know how to find it. I don't know what it looks like, and I don't even know how to use it. So where would be the point of that?" And I've got 20 seconds left, so he's not going to learn it now. He's like, "No."
I would rather die first than be the last man standing, and it rolls on you because you feel the pressure as well.
Yeah.
Because they can't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck it. And like I said, I've played that game years with the guys, even though it was only recently, I confess, I said actually, yeah, this weekend. I know we play it a lot, but and even I would choose it.
Yeah.
But I don't like it.
It's like I said to anyone that
it's not a game I enjoy.
Like I said to everyone on the evening,
It's a game I play with you guys because
Yeah.
you enjoy it. It's about playing games you like, and that you know. But and we all play our different things that night. Not every game is everyone's cup of tea. You can't just join a game because that's it. You like, because the idea is to roll around the games, through Game Pass and go through some. I mean, we played Human Fall Flat before, which is absolutely fabulous.
Yes, that's very silly.
I would never played that game in my life.
Party Animals. Party Animals. How many players?
And Party Animals as well.
Yeah, how many players can play that at a time?
As a Thursday night, and that sort of side of thing, it really worked with a group of friends.
Yeah.
Human Fall Flat was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
The group of friends, I wouldn't just play it normally.
No.
With one or two people, it had to be the right group. It had to be, just silly, and have a good laugh. And that's what I say, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I'm much more of a racing fan, hence the reason Racing Mondays.
Yeah.
Racing is my
I've always been a big racing fan, and I've always loved racing games. But in recent years, I've moved away from that a little bit. And like I say, Forza Motorsport, I'm quite enjoying playing the Forza Motorsport one, and a few others around. But if we weren't doing like a Race of Mondays, I probably wouldn't be playing it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're either into it or you're not. It's not, and it's a way of enjoying it by enjoying it with friends.
Yeah.
And that sort of side of things. I say not every game is everyone's cup of tea, but
I mean,
you'd be
if you
how much you enjoy something when you've got the right crowd.
If you take out games like Outrun and Chase HQ, the first proper racing game I played was Jeff Cameron's Grand Prix.
All right, yeah.
Playing that game got me interested in Formula One, and I became a Formula One fan from there. Yeah. And obviously a racing game fan as well through that. But like I say, just recent years, I used to play a lot of the Gran Turismo ones on PlayStation up until the end of the PlayStation 2 era, because I never had a PS3.
Yeah.
So I played like the Gran Turismo ones there. Then I got an Xbox 360, picked up the early Forza games. They were okay, but they weren't quite as good by comparison from what I could, from the feel I was used to from a game. They weren't quite there. They've moved on a lot in time. Don't get me wrong. It's just a case of the very early ones were a little bit sort of right. We're running to try and catch up. But yeah, like I say, I mean, I sort of played them because that's the game I had and the only one I had available. But yeah, I don't play as many racing games these days as I used to.
No, I find that track-based racing games, as I've got older, they do the same effect as some of the others that I was saying beforehand. I've got to be, I've got to have the action. So I've got to have the party chat going. I've got to have the multiplayer chat. So otherwise, I could do a few races fine. I play it for half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour there. But after that, it's like, I'm a bit bored now.
I mean, they keep advertising. Hey, look at the single player campaign mode on the story mode. It's so fantastic. Blah 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 blah.
It doesn't like, make you want to play it over and over again.
Yeah, it's because, like I say, the one in Forza that they just did was like, well, you do this and you can do this series or this series. Like, can't I choose which series I want to do? Can't I choose which car I want to purchase and then use a series from that? The same way you used to be able to do in Gran Turismo games.
It's a grind.
And the most recent
grind.
GT7, I bought GT7 for the PlayStation, and that one's possibly even worse. You like basically have to like go through. It felt like you had to go through the series in an exact order, based on what it dealt you.
You go through the menu, don't you?
And it's like
GT7.
It's like. But I don't want to go through the menu because it'll force me to drive cars that I don't want to drive. It'll force me to drive cars that I don't want to drive. I like driving like the slower cars and up to about B class is usually my favourite. A class I can drive, but I don't normally thrive very well when I get to like the higher racing cars and the sports cars and shit like that, because it's like it feels less like a enjoyable experience sometimes. I mean, like I say, we have a good laugh when we play, because when we get to like when we get to S class on Forza Motorsport, I'll just it's like, right, well, I'm bringing in the old Aussie touring car, and I love that. It's just got so much power. It's stupid. It's just like it's like Tony was saying the other week. It was like this isn't a drift contest. It's like, nah, but I'm in second place and I'm enjoying this shit.
That is it. It is just but honestly, some of the single player stuff is just like it's boring.
It depends on the AI as well. It depends on how good the AI is. If it actually feels like you're racing against people, or if it feels like you're racing, you're in third place.
Well, I suppose, I know what you mean.
You're running in third place, and it's like, hey, I've not got faster. They've started getting slower, and they started dropping back to me to let me win. And it's like, I don't like when I feel like a game's done that to me.
Yeah, I like F1 because I like F1 racing and like say Formula, and I find that the latest F1 games, the career modes, and they just provide that something extra. Okay, it's still going around the track, it's still going for the thing, but you can play for the race weekend. You don't have to do the whole race weekend. You can skip bits to it. You can do and stuff. And yes, you have the ultimate sort of control over the length of the race as well. So if you really want to, not by anyone in the art would want to do the full recreation of a Grand Prix and sit there and do 50 odd laps of whatever, fine, fuck it, do it. Would bore the life out of me personally.
But the Forza
fact that you
player.
can do it, the fact that it has the options, or you can just do a quick race of 5 laps. And it has all the extra added little bits in between. You find you're tweaking your car and you're working towards something all the time. For me, there's enough on that game just to keep going. And then obviously you've got your breaking point, which is your story mode anyway. Which is
cheesy story mode.
It's how racing should be done. All
with
in a Formula 1 game.
With the new Forza Motorsport one, it's like where it says it's like, start further back. If you start 15th, you get like more experience, and we'll expect you to finish third. And it's like, if I'm starting 15th, I should be finishing between 10th and 15th. You shouldn't be starting 15th and expecting to win a race, because that's acknowledging that about 90% of your racing grid are just roadblocks. That's what it's acknowledging. It's basically saying the only people who are going to be a challenge to you are the top 3. And it's like, right, so basically you just have to overtake all the other it's like 12 cars in the first corner in order to actually be competitive. Otherwise the others are going to race off into the distance, and you're going to be playing catch up all the fucking time. And then you're going to be you're not going to be it's like making up 3 places a lap, and then sort of making another 3 places and another 3 places. You make up 12 places, then you do 2 laps where you're on your own, then you catch one of them, you get up into second place, then you sort of wait another lap and a half of solo racing, and you finally catch the last one, and you may or may not be able to make a lunge into the last corner or something like that. It's like, that's not how racing should be. It should be racing, all the cars should be of a reasonable level. They should be realistically in the same ballpark, where if you start 15th, you should be racing those cars around you back and forth, where they overtake you, you overtake them, they overtake you, and vice versa, and you go side by side through corners, rather than just overtaking 3 cars in one corner because everyone stopped at the first turn. I mean, AI's got a long way to go on some of this stuff. And like I say, I get that, like I say, a lot of these games are arcade races. Don't get me wrong, I get that. That's why I quite like Assassin's Creed Competizione, because it doesn't feel quite so patronising in that way. But like I say, I mean, I haven't played that excessively recently. I've just played largely the Forza games. But like I say, it's just like I say, saying, oh, you know, where do you want to start? Do you want to start 15? It's like, no, I'd like to like qualify and see where I am on pace, and then race those guys that are around the same pace as me. I don't care about necessarily winning as long as I've got like the same sort of pace as someone to actually race with. But you don't feel like you're racing anyone because they're either too easy to race,
You feel you can
or they're too hard.
race,
They're either too easy to rate, too easy to overtake, or they're too hard to catch. And that's primarily where it seems to like settle, isn't it, in a lot of these games? But you know, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I must
on board.
Oh, very much so.
I must really be off.
Shoot off.
I have an early start.
But thank you for the chat. It's been
Yeah, no problem.
Nice little chat at the end.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
You take care.
Later.
I'll catch you soon.
All the best, buddy.
Good night.
Ta-da. Good night.